Mary wasn't supposed to run that fast, but fear pushed her legs before her mind caught up. She sprinted down the dim hallway of Lydia's house, her heart punching against her ribs, her breath shaking as she clutched her phone. She had just seen something, no, everything, and now every sound felt like someone chasing her. She didn't even know where her bag was. She didn't know if she should scream, cry, or laugh at her own stupidity. All she knew was that she had opened a door she could never close again. 30 minutes earlier, Mary sat cross-legged on Lydia's rug, laughing at a silly TikTok Bella showed her. The 5 girls, Lydia, Amara, Tonia, Bella, and Grace, were scattered around the room, pretending to study, though no one had touched a textbook in the last hour. They had been Mary's closest friends since their second year on campus. 6 girls, 1 bond, or so she thought. Lydia had stepped into the bathroom. Her phone buzzed on the bed, 1 buzz, then 2. Then several in fast succession. Mary wasn't looking, not at first. But then a message flashed across the locked screen in bold white letters, bright enough to catch her eye. Group chat, remove Mary before she ruins everything. Her smile froze. Her throat tightened. She blinked hard, hoping she misread it, but the notification didn't go away. Another message dropped. Lydia, she's right in front of you. Don't say anything stupid. Mary's stomach sank. Her fingertips went cold. For a moment, she just stared, unable to breathe. Her brain searched for every possible explanation. Maybe it was a prank, maybe it was someone else named Mary, maybe she was dreaming, but deep down, her instincts whispered the truth. It was about her. It had always been about her. Her pulse hammered in her ears. Amara giggled behind her. Mary, why you freeze like that? You saw ghost? Mary forced a smile and shook her head, turning the phone face down slowly, carefully, like it might explode. Oh, nothing. Just zoned out. She sounded normal. She didn't feel normal. Her thoughts ran wild. The screen had shown her name. The tone was real. The timing, too perfect. She swallowed hard and pretended to stretch. I think I need water, she muttered, then slipped into the hallway. Her hands shook uncontrollably. She needed to see that group chat. She needed to know everything. And Lydia always kept her phone backup synced to her tablet, the same tablet lying on her reading table in the guest room. That was where Mary ran now, heart thundering, eyes burning, legs moving faster than her thoughts. She shut the door quietly behind her and grabbed the tablet with trembling fingers. It lit up instantly, a synced notification banner sliding across the screen. 65 new messages in, remove Mary before she ruins everything. Her knees nearly gave out. She opened it. Her world shattered with every scroll. Grace, I'm tired of pretending. She plays victim too much. Tonia, exactly. And she's always around Luca. Move her out of the way. Amara, I already told him she's clingy. He said he's noticing it too. Lydia, good. Keep going. This is working. Mary's breath disappeared. She grabbed the table for balance. Her boyfriend. Her own boyfriend. They were using him against her? Another message came in live. Bella, Mary is getting suspicious. Lydia, then distract her. We need her out of the way before Friday. Before Friday. What was happening Friday? Mary scrolled up, frantic. Screenshots of her private chats. Pictures of her crying last month after her exam stress, pictures she never sent anyone. A voice note Amara forwarded, Mary venting about her family. And then the line that broke her. Grace, Luca said yes. Friday is set. She won't see it coming. Mary stepped back, holding her chest. Her breath came fast, shallow, painful. They weren't just gossiping. They weren't just mocking her. They were planning something. Something serious. And Luca, her Luca was involved? She grabbed her phone with shaking fingers and dialed him. He didn't pick. Called again. No answer. A notification buzzed. Lydia, where's Mary? She left the room. Check on her. Mary froze. Footsteps approached the hallway. She locked the tablet, slid it under a pillow, and moved to the corner of the room, pretending to straighten her hair in the mirror. The door opened. Bella peeked her head inside. Mary? You okay? You've been quiet. Mary's lips trembled. Yeah, just fixing my hair. Bella's eyes scanned the room too carefully. Too quickly. Like she was checking something. Mary's heart kicked harder. Bella knew. Bella was part of it. Mary forced another smile. I'm fine. Let's go back. Bella hesitated. Lydia said. I said I'm fine. Mary walked past her before her voice cracked. The group looked at her when she returned. 5 pairs of eyes. 5 faces she trusted. 5 masks she could now see through. Her chest squeezed so tight she almost broke down right there. Let me call Luca again, Mary said suddenly. The girls exchanged glances. Tonia smirked a little too quickly. Why? He's probably busy. Mary dialed anyway. Still no answer. Amara shrugged. Maybe his battery is dead. Grace rolled her eyes. Mary, relax. You're acting paranoid. Her throat stung. Why would I be paranoid? Lydia's voice sliced in. Because you overthink everything. That's your problem. Mary stared at her, really stared. The girl she called sister. The girl she trusted with her secrets. Her heart cracked. She felt like screaming. She felt like exposing them right there. She felt like crying until her lungs emptied. But she did none of that. Mary stood. I need to go home. They protested. It's late. Stay. We haven't eaten. But she was already grabbing her slippers. Lydia followed her to the door. Mary, you're acting weird. Did something happen? Mary looked at her with eyes that finally saw the truth. No, she whispered. Nothing happened. But something had. Something that would change everything. As she stepped outside, her phone vibrated. A message from an unknown number. I know what they're planning for Friday. Meet me tonight. Come alone. Mary's breath hitched. Someone else knew. Someone was watching this whole thing. Someone wasn't on their side. She looked back at the house. 5 silhouettes behind the curtains. 5 girls pretending they cared. Mary wiped her tears, straightened her back, and walked into the night. She wasn't safe. But she wasn't stupid anymore. And whatever Friday was, she was going to find out. If you're following this story so far, make sure you subscribe and hit the like button so you don't miss anything on this channel. Mary walked fast, almost running again, her fingers locked tightly around her phone as she replayed that anonymous message over and over. She didn't know whether to trust it, but after what she saw on that tablet, she knew one thing for sure: she couldn't trust the 5 girls she once called sisters. The street was quiet, lit only by scattered streetlights and the occasional passing motorcycle. Her mind raced with questions she had no answers to. Who sent that message? Why tonight? What exactly were they planning for Friday? And why was Luca involved? Her breath fogged in the air as she reached the open road leading to the back of campus. She paused, scanning the area. No one. No sign of danger. No sign of help either. Her heart pounded in her chest as she typed quickly, "Who is this?" No reply. She waited, biting her lip. Still nothing. Then her phone lit up again after a long moment of silence. Meet me behind the lecture hall. I'll explain everything. Don't tell anyone. Her pulse jumped. She hesitated. This could be a trap. It could be one of the girls messing with her. But something deep inside whispered that it wasn't. The tone felt urgent. Almost desperate. And right now, the truth mattered more than her fear. She turned left toward the lecture hall. Her footsteps softened as she approached the tall building, its shadow stretching across the ground like a warning. The wind rustled the leaves nearby, making her flinch. She clutched her phone tighter. "Hello," she whispered. "Anyone here?" Silence. Her skin prickled. She looked around again. The fluorescent light flickered weakly overhead. Then, out of the shadows, someone stepped forward slowly. "Mary," a familiar voice whispered. Mary gasped. "Bella?" Bella looked different, frightened, restless, her eyes darting around like someone afraid of being followed. She stepped closer, raising both hands slightly, like she needed Mary to know she wasn't here to hurt her. "Wait, what are you doing here?" Mary demanded, stepping back. Bella swallowed hard. "I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I didn't know how else to reach you." Mary shook her head furiously. "You're part of it. I saw the messages, your messages. All of you. You're all planning something for Friday." Bella winced and looked down. "I know. But it's not what you think." "Then what is it?" Mary snapped, her voice trembling from anger and betrayal. "Why is there a group chat to remove me? Why are you all talking about Luca? Why are you all plotting behind my back? Tell me something that makes sense." Bella took a step closer. Mary stepped away. "Please," Bella whispered. "Just listen." "Why should I?" Bella's voice cracked. "Because I didn't want to do it anymore. I didn't want to lie to you. Not after everything." Mary's chest tightened. "Then why didn't you stop them?" Bella rubbed her arms anxiously. "I tried. You have to believe me. But Lydia is controlling everything. Grace too. And Amara just likes drama. Tonia follows whatever Grace says. I'm not strong like them." She swallowed again. "I'm not strong like you." Mary laughed bitterly. "Strong? Bella, I cried to you about my family last month. You forwarded my voice note." Bella flinched, her eyes watering. "I swear I didn't mean for it to spread. I only sent it to Lydia because she said she wanted to check up on you. She lied to me. She lies to all of us." Mary paced, her thoughts clashing violently. Her trust was shattered, but Bella looked genuinely terrified. "What is Friday?" Mary asked finally, her voice low. Bella looked away. "I don't know everything. Lydia said she wanted to embarrass you publicly. Something about revealing a secret. Something about Luca showing his real choice." She hesitated. "And she said your reaction would be entertaining." Mary felt her stomach twist painfully. "So they want to humiliate me?" Bella nodded weakly. "Lydia wants to destroy you. Grace wants your spot in the group. Tonia just wants attention. Amara is jealous because Luca likes you more than he ever liked her." She wiped her face. "They all have reasons. I don't. I don't hate you, Mary. I never did." Mary's throat tightened. She didn't know whether to believe her or walk away. "If you're truly on my side, show me proof. Right now." Bella hesitated. Then she pulled out her phone with trembling hands. "I saved everything. The screenshots. The voice notes. Even the plan Lydia sent tonight." Mary stepped forward slowly, eyes fixed on the screen. Bella opened her gallery. Mary's heart pounded again. A screenshot appeared. "Lydia, Friday is sealed. Make sure Luca agrees. He won't say no once he sees the messages. Grace, let's break her confidence once and for all." Mary's hand flew to her mouth. There were voice notes too. Lydia's voice, sharp and mocking. Amara laughing in the background. They were so casual, so comfortable, speaking about her like she wasn't human. Bella played one. Mary is too emotional. She will break. And that's the fun part. She always breaks. Mary felt like her chest was caving in. Tears stung her eyes, but she refused to let them fall. Not here. Not now. She shook her head slowly. Why me? Why are they doing this to me? Bella stared at the ground. Because you're the only one who doesn't need them to feel important. Her voice trembled. They hate that your kindness isn't fake. They hate that people like you. They hate that Luca loves you. Mary froze. Loves me? He hasn't even answered my calls. Bella bit her lip. Luca is confused. Lydia got to him. She told him lies. I think she might have something on him. Mary felt a cold chill run through her. Something like what? Bella shook her head. I don't know. But he's scared of her. Mary looked away, processing everything, her emotions storming inside her. Anger, disbelief, heartbreak, and beneath all of it, a growing fire. A determination she didn't even know she possessed. She stepped closer to Bella. If you're truly sorry, you're going to help me stop them. Bella's eyes widened. How? Mary took a deep breath. You're going to give me everything. All the evidence. Every message. Every voice note. Every screenshot. Bella hesitated only for a moment before nodding. Okay. Mary extended her hand. Then send it. Bella tapped quickly, her fingers trembling, and the files dropped into Mary's phone one by one. Each ping felt like another piece of her shattered heart, but also like another weapon in her hand. When the transfer ended, Bella wiped her eyes. Please don't tell them I helped you. They'll destroy me too. Mary slipped her phone into her pocket, her voice steady for the first time that night. I'm not out to destroy anyone, Bella. I just won't let them destroy me. Bella nodded, backing away. Be careful. Lydia is dangerous when she feels threatened. Mary watched her disappear into the shadows. Her legs were trembling, but her mind was sharpening. She had the truth now. She had proof. And she had a choice: pretend she knew nothing, or face them head-on. Mary inhaled deeply, steadying herself. Friday was coming. And Mary would not break this time. Not for any of them. Make sure you're following this story. Hit the like button and drop a comment if you're ready for more videos like this. Mary wasn't ready for the sight waiting for her when she stepped back into the living room. The air was thick, so thick she could almost feel it press against her chest. Bella and Tasha were whispering in a corner, both of them jumping slightly when Mary appeared. Rihanna's eyes were glued to the floor. Joyce watched Mary like she expected her to explode. The silence that followed was loud enough to sting. Mary dropped onto the edge of the chair, palms damp with sweat. Can someone talk to me? She asked, voice low but trembling. Please. Tasha cleared her throat. Maybe we should wait for Aisha. No, Mary cut in sharply. No more waiting. I'm not continuing this night with puzzles. If any of you know something, say it. I deserve that much. Joyce inhaled shakily, looking like she was mentally begging someone else to speak first. Rihanna clasped her hands together, visibly anxious. Bella's lips pressed into a thin line. Finally, Bella stepped forward. Fine. I'll say it, she muttered. But don't put everything on us. Aisha, she didn't finish the sentence. Because at that moment, footsteps sounded on the stairs. Slow. Heavy. Aisha emerged with her phone still in hand, her expression unreadable. But her eyes. Mary had never seen them look so exhausted. Aisha stopped halfway down the staircase and held up her phone. You deserve to know everything, she said quietly. So here. She tossed it to Mary. Mary caught it, her heart thudding painfully as she unlocked the screen. Aisha didn't resist. The chat opened instantly. Mary's breath caught. There it was. A full chat between Fred and Aisha. Long messages. Voice notes. Pictures. The most recent one from Fred: delete the messages before Mary sees anything. I don't want to lose both of you. Mary blinked rapidly as the words burned themselves into her mind. Her throat tightened so hard she couldn't speak. Rihanna sank into the couch, burying her face in her palms. Joyce let out a sharp damn under her breath. Bella stared blankly at the wall. Aisha stood with her arms crossed. But she didn't look defensive anymore. She looked tired. Hurt. And guilty. Mary raised her head slowly. You, her voice cracked, you and Fred? Aisha swallowed. It's not what you think, she whispered. Then explain it. Mary snapped. Explain why he's telling you to delete messages. Explain why there are months of chats. Explain why you, my friend, are the one he's texting behind my back. Aisha walked down the remaining steps, her movements hesitant. It started months ago, she admitted. Before the breakup. Before you even found out about him cheating with that girl from your hostel. Mary stiffened. Fred had broken her heart once already. That betrayal still sat like lead in her bones. And you didn't think that was important to tell me? Mary forced out. I didn't want to hurt you. Aisha shot back immediately. I swear, that's the truth. It was stupid, and messy, and wrong, but it didn't start because we liked each other. It started because he came to me crying about the breakup, asking me how to talk to you. I thought I was helping. And then things got blurry. Blurry? Mary's voice came out half laugh, half sob. Aisha, that's not blurry. That's betrayal. Joyce tried to speak. Mary. No, Mary said sharply. Please. I'm talking to her. Aisha sat down across from her, shoulders shaking slightly. I know I messed up. I know I should have told you. But I didn't want it to look like I wanted him. Because I didn't. Mary stared at her for a long moment. Then, did you ever want him? Aisha's silence was the answer. Bella shook her head. This is madness. Absolute madness. Tasha rubbed her temples. I told you we shouldn't have come tonight. Mary turned to the group, her voice trembling. Did you all know? They froze. Joyce, not everything. Just that he texted her sometimes. Rihanna, I suspected they were too close. Bella, I've been telling Aisha to block him for months. Tasha, I didn't want to be involved at all. Mary's vision blurred with tears. So all of you knew something. All of you felt something was off. But none of you told me. Aisha whispered, Mary, please. Mary stood up suddenly. Her chest felt like it was collapsing in on itself. Her legs were trembling. She needed air. Space. Anything. She walked to the window, pulling the curtains aside, breathing harshly. The rain had started again, soft, cold, relentless. Behind her, she heard Rihanna stand. Mary, she began gently, you're not alone. We didn't do this to hurt you. We were trying to keep peace. Peace? Mary repeated slowly. Peace for who? Because it didn't protect me. It just made me look like a fool. Joy stepped forward. Mary, we're sorry. We really are. Mary turned around, tears now rolling openly down her cheeks. Do you know what hurts the most? I didn't lose only a relationship tonight. I lost my trust in all of you. Aisha's lips trembled. Say anything you want to me. I deserve it. But please don't say we didn't care. We just handled it wrong. Mary wiped her face with the back of her hand. For the first time in her life, she had no idea what to say. The words felt too heavy and too light all at once. The room stayed painfully still. Then Aisha whispered, "Mary, if you want to yell, yell. If you want to hit me, hit me. But please don't walk away from me. I can't lose you." Mary stared at her. "I don't know what I want," she admitted quietly. "But I know what I don't want." She walked past Aisha toward the stairs. "I don't want lies," she said without looking back. "Not from the people I love." Aisha's knees buckled slightly, and Joyce caught her before she fell. Bella whispered, "This night is getting worse by the minute." Rihanna wiped her eyes. "We need to let Mary breathe." But as Mary reached the first step, her phone buzzed in her pocket. She almost ignored it. Until she saw the name on the screen. Fred. Message after message. "Mary, wait. Don't listen to anyone until I explain. There are things you don't know." Her hands shook violently as she scrolled. Then one message stopped her cold. "If they tell you everything, it will destroy them, not me." Mary's heart dropped. Them? Not Aisha alone. Everyone? She looked over her shoulder at her friends, all staring at her with wide, terrified eyes. And for the first time since the night started, Mary felt something colder than betrayal. A warning buried inside Fred's words. Someone wasn't telling the full truth. Someone else was hiding something deeper. And the worst part? Mary didn't know who. Mary's thumb hovered over Fred's last message. Her pulse thudded inside her ears, drowning out the faint murmur of her friends behind her. The words on her screen didn't feel like something Fred would send. Fred wasn't the type to warn. He was the type to deflect, to lie, to twist. But this? "If they tell you everything, it will destroy them, not me." That wasn't a deflection. It sounded like a threat. Or a confession. Or both. Mary turned slowly, eyes scanning each of her friends. Aisha flinched first. Bella crossed her arms tightly. Joyce shifted uncomfortably. Rihanna looked like she was about to cry again. Tasha wasn't even looking at her, she was staring at the floor. "Do any of you know what this means?" Mary asked, voice low. No one answered. Which, in itself, was an answer. Mary took one step down the stairs. "You all need to start talking," she whispered. "Now." Aisha swallowed hard. "Mary, please. Sit. Let's talk calmly." "Calmly?" Mary laughed softly, an empty, humorless sound. "Aisha, calm left this room an hour ago." She walked back into the center of the room, her gaze burning through each one of them. "I'm giving everyone one chance." One. What else are you hiding?" Still nothing. Rihanna finally lifted her trembling hand halfway, like a scared student asking permission to speak. "Mary, maybe Fred is trying to manipulate you. You know he likes turning things upside down." "That's not an answer," Mary said. Bella cleared her throat. "Look, there's something. But I didn't want to be the one to say it." Aisha's head snapped toward Bella. "Bella. Don't." Bella stepped back. "No. I'm tired, Aisha. I can't keep covering for everyone. Not tonight." Everyone. That word made Mary's stomach turn. Bella took a shaky breath. "Mary. Fred didn't just message Aisha behind your back." Aisha shut her eyes. Tasha cursed under her breath. Joyce rubbed her forehead. Bella continued, voice breaking. "He messaged all of us." Mary froze. Her lungs stopped working for one painful second. "What?" she whispered. Tasha spoke quickly, defensively. "It wasn't like that, Mary. He wasn't flirting with all of us. He just liked attention." Joyce added, "And he liked stirring small problems to watch people fight." "You know he's like that." Mary felt her throat tighten. "Show me." Bella hesitated. "Bella. Show." Me. Bella pulled out her phone, tapped rapidly, and walked forward with her screen showing. The chat was real. Fred messaging Bella late at night. Fred sending voice notes complaining about Mary. Fred asking if Bella ever noticed Aisha acting jealous. Fred telling Bella, "Don't tell Mary we talk, she'll read it the wrong way." Mary blinked, tears blurring the screen. Then Joyce reluctantly handed her phone over. Similar messages. Different style, same manipulation. Rihanna unlocked her phone with shaking fingers before Mary even asked. More messages. Fred hinting that Mary was being dramatic. That she wasn't appreciative. That he felt misunderstood. Tasha didn't even fight. She just tossed her phone onto the couch and said, "I blocked him months ago. I couldn't deal with it." Mary checked anyway. It was true. The chats ended early. Aisha remained the only one silent, still sitting, her hands gripping her knees. Mary stared at her. "And you?" she asked quietly. Aisha's voice was barely audible. "He messaged me the most." Mary walked closer. "Why didn't you block him?" Aisha lifted her eyes, red and swollen. "Because I thought if I kept him close, I could protect you from him." Mary's laugh cracked in her chest. "Protect me?" "Aisha, he used you. And you let him." "That's not fair," Aisha whispered. "You have no idea how many times I shut him down. How many times I defended you to him. How many times I deleted things to avoid hurting you. That's the problem." Mary snapped. "You kept everything to yourself. All of you did." Bella muttered, "We shouldn't have." Joyce whispered, "We messed up." Rihanna shook her head, tears falling freely. "We were trying to hold the group together. We didn't want drama." "The drama was already here," Mary said. "Fred brought it. But you all kept feeding it." Aisha leaned forward. "Mary. I never chose him over you. Not once." Mary stepped back, her breathing shaking. "It doesn't feel like that." Aisha broke. Completely. She covered her face and sobbed, loud, raw, painful sobs that ripped through the room. Joyce knelt beside her, pulling her into a hug. Rihanna did too. Bella wiped her face harshly. Even Tasha looked affected. Mary watched them. 5 girls she had trusted with everything. 5 girls she believed would always choose loyalty. 5 girls who, in their own different ways, had failed her. The room felt like a battlefield. Not with weapons. But with truths. Mary sank slowly onto the chair, her legs shaking uncontrollably. For a moment, no one spoke. It was Mary who broke the silence this time. "I'm not going to lie," she whispered. "I don't know if I can trust any of you right now." The words hit them harder than shouting ever could. Aisha sobbed harder. "Please, please don't leave us." Mary stared at the floor. "I'm not leaving. I just need time. And honesty." Tasha took a step forward. "Then here's the truth you haven't heard yet." Everyone turned to her, surprised. Tasha's jaw tightened. "Fred planned everything." Mary blinked. "Planned what?" "The breakup. The cheating rumor. The messages. Making all of us talk to him separately. Making us hide things from each other." Mary stared at her, stunned. "What are you saying?" Tasha exhaled. "He told me once, before I blocked him, that he liked watching how people behave when they're tested. He said relationships reveal people. He was using all of us." A cold shiver ran up Mary's spine. Rihanna whispered, "Tasha, why didn't you tell us?" "Because you'd think I was overreacting," Tasha said quietly. "And I didn't want to ignite more chaos." Mary pressed a hand to her chest as her heart twisted painfully. "So, this whole night, this whole mess, all the fractures between us. It started from him," Tasha finished. "But we made it worse by hiding things." Mary closed her eyes tightly, tears slipping out. She felt Aisha's presence before she saw it, Aisha crawling closer on her knees, stopping inches away. Mary, she whispered, voice cracking, I failed you. But I'm begging you, don't throw us away. We'll earn back your trust. All of us. Bella stepped beside her. We'll fix this. Even if it takes weeks. Joyce added softly, we'll tell you everything from now on. No secrets. Rihanna nodded, crying. Please, don't let him win. Mary opened her eyes. Her friends looked broken. Scared. Ashamed. And sincere. For the first time that night, she saw not betrayal, but regret. Deep, painful regret. Mary exhaled. I'm hurt, she whispered. Deeply. But I'm not walking away. Aisha sobbed again, relief pouring out of her. But this trust, Mary continued, you're going to have to rebuild. Step by step. We will, Aisha breathed. All of us. Bella squeezed Mary's shoulder. You're stuck with us. Rihanna wiped her cheeks. We love you, Mary. Joyce whispered, we're sorry. Tasha nodded. We'll do better. Mary looked around slowly. And for the first time since the night began, something inside her loosened. Not healed. But loosened enough to breathe. She wiped her face, sniffed, and whispered. I hope you do. The girls moved in, slowly, hesitantly, forming a circle of trembling hands and tight embraces around her. The kind of hug that came from guilt, love, mistakes, and a desperate desire to make things right. Mary let herself lean into it. Just a little. Because healing wasn't instant. But this was a start. If you love this story and want more deep, emotional betrayal tales like Friends Betrayal, Mary with Her 5 Friends, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. Your support is everything. More stories are coming every day. Don't blink.